Alright, so in 3, 2, 1, fire it up.
Good luck.
Thank you, thank you. Alright, so the idea behind 1 or 2% in this game is to collect all the cramp points from bonuses, beat all the levels, and beat both K rules. The cramp coins are used to unlock stages of the Lost World, which will give you access to K Roll 2, which is going to be the last boss you will fight in the run. Also, another thing you need to collect are DK coins that do not count towards percentage, but they're still, like, they still count as a collectible in the category, so you want to collect them. There are 40 total. 5 of them are actually ended in bonuses. Oh, nice. 5 of them have actually ended out in the bonuses of the Lost World, but the other 35 are actually spread out in the stages, 1 per level. So I just got the first one here. And also, in addition, you have to visit all 4 Kong NPCs at least once. I'm going to visit 3 of them in World 1, and the last one, which will be Cranky, will be visited in World 4. Also, what's poppin', the gamers in the chat? Hopefully... Alright, well, wishful thinking. Just grab the rope, Diddy. Alright. Nice, dude. Man, Brace is like the hardest level in this category in World 1, so... Not too surprised with how it's going. Bonus is deceptively hard. Alright, cool, perfect. This should be a 27. Nice. So a lot of the optimization in this category comes from bonuses. I want to do them as fast and as cleanly as possible, and that one was pretty damn solid, so... Ooh. So this bonus is actually the only additional instance of RNG in 1 or 2% compared to any percent, and the coin can spawn in any of these 4 chests, and I only had to break 1 to unlock the coin, so that was pretty good. A whole lot to say about this bonus. Just get hooked. More details on the pizza race. I agree, Miss Shrek. So yeah, here I'm gonna visit Wrinkly, and that's about all you'll see of Wrinkly this run. At Pizza O'Clock. When is Pizza O'Clock, though? Here I'm gonna throw my girlfriend. Saves like 0.3. Yo, thank you, Cryptic. Appreciate it. Alright, so here what I did was I grabbed the coin, but as I grabbed the coin, I start selected out of the level. Because I had already beaten Logjaw's Locker, I can touch the coin and then start select, and it will still give me the credit for the Creme coin. And that will save me a few seconds. This, basically, whenever you grab a coin, there's a cutscene playing that shows you exiting the bonus and going back to the main level. And you skip that. So top set I'm basically gonna do in reverse order. So I beat the level first, and then I take the warp again, and now I'm gonna do both bonuses and the DK coin. Fish made frozen pizza. Yeah, same thing here. And now I'm gonna visit Funky. So Crow's a jerk. Crow is the biggest instance of RNG in this whole game. So hopefully it doesn't give me too many fakes. So far so good. Well, could have been worse, I guess. Ooh, barely sub 7. Not a very good World 1, but that's okay. That's pretty good. Another pretty self-explanatory bonus. Uh-oh. Walking up the platform. How do crocs survive in lava? They have thick skin. So yeah, here I'm gonna dismount Squitter because I don't need him anymore. And I get him back. And now I don't need him again. Alright, so this level as a kid was like the only level where I was not able to find DK coin for good reasons, hidden in the bonus. But this level is another level that I'm basically gonna do in reverse order. Oops. So after this bonus, I'm gonna be warping to the end. Using the intended warp. Something I did not mention actually. Every level in the first 2 worlds has a warp barrel that is hidden somewhere. But past World 2, there's no such thing. So yeah, here I'm gonna complete the level. Then afterwards, I'll go back into 2-2, and I'll fall straight down and then collect the last 2 bonuses that I haven't collected yet. Another pretty self-explanatory bonus right there. This level really doesn't have the best bonuses. Some of the bonuses in this run are super fun to optimize. But some of them are like really straightforward and bland. So yeah, now I'm gonna unlock the first Lost World level in the run, Jungle Jinx. Ah, it's a pretty tight jump between that bee and the tire. Unfortunately, I jumped a tad too late, so I took damage. Fortunately, I'm gonna be able to get a Kong bag in this bonus. Alright, so now I'm gonna set up for a scrolly scroll, and hopefully I get it. The last time I did a marathon run of this category, I did not get it. But that was a few years ago. Alright, nice. So basically the way this works is I have the barrel shoot me on a tire, and when that happens, the game has no idea what to do, so it basically just unlocks the camera, and that makes me go really fast to the right. I can cancel that by facing left, which I do for a brief moment, so that the tire spawn fixes itself afterwards, so that I can progress through the rest of that section. That's about it. So at the beginning of this level, I skipped the DK barrel because it saves a ton of lag in this section.
Mind if I say something here real quick?
You're kind of like quiet on my end, so give me a sec. Although, I don't know if that's a problem for you to be quiet.
It's probably because I was yelling in the mic.
You're yelling in the mic? No way, dude. Alright, you say something now.
Yeah.
Okay, that's better. What's poppin', RPG?
I just wanted to say there's a donation incentive to have a race between me, Joe, and Chico eating a pizza, and hopefully that gets met, or else I'll be starving for the rest of the day. So just throwing that out there.
Just throwing out there.
Thanks, Rerush, for the 1500 bits.
Yo, Rerush. Thank you, man. Ah, this all went pretty well. This level has been broken recently. There has been major reroutes that happened, and well, major in the sense that the new strat saves about 8 seconds. But 8 seconds for DKC2 is a ton of time. So yeah, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring Rambi through this bonus, and then I'm gonna do some magic with a V0oid and a signpost. I'm gonna dismount Rambi here, go over here, pop this V0oid, flash it on this cliff, then I move the signpost using the invisible object that the V0oid provided me. And now I can have Rambi for the second half of this level, which is really cool. That went extremely well. I'm pretty happy about that. So yeah, basically the old strat was to clear Red Hot Ride on the first visit, and on the second visit, do both bonuses and collect the DK coin, and then after collecting the DK coin, start select out of the level. But now you can clear Red Hot Ride in one visit, which is where most of the time save comes from. Credits to Mr. Kioro for that signpost move strat. Oh, basically, Joe, if you want to read donations, like, just go ahead. Like, I'm basically just, like, doing commentary to, like, fill up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, don't be scared to, like, interrupt me for donations.
Okay, well, this one will just be like 2 minutes because I missed it during the DKR relay.
Yeah, no worries.
We got a pretty good amount, and it added up to something that I will say at the end. But Rem donated $20. Said, hope the treatment goes well. Appreciate you very much, dude. Thanks for that. And then, well, he donated another $30 after that for Quickie World 100%.
Ooh.
So that's actually, I'm pretty sure that's met now. So he'll be doing that later on tonight.
Who's doing that? Is it Chalmers?
Trident Tail.
Oh, okay. I know Chalmers runs Quickie World Hundo as well, so I wasn't sure.
Yeah, nice. Maybe he'll be here later for that. We got Lauren64, who was here for the DKR relay earlier. She donated $20. Thank you very much for that. Appreciate you. Cryptek donated $10. It's not much. I hope it helps. Though, trust me, that is very much. So, thank you very much for that. And then Daniel, our boy Daniel RGT,
Daniel RGT.
donated $25. Time to put this towards Angie doing dance pad percent.
Whoa.
Right, Blunt? Dance pad percent?
Dance pad cannot be a percent.
Oh, it can definitely be a percent. That's why it is.
And it looks like it's gonna be, because that only needs $10 more to get in that.
Awesome.
And that's pretty much, like, besides the bid war for Sonic Mania Plus, that's gonna meet all the incentives, except the pizza eating race with me, RPG, and Serpico. That's, you know, I'll even negotiate. I'll bump it down to $30.
Whoa! You're boring us out now? Come on.
Whoa!
I didn't
My,
agree on this.
you know, $10 is not gonna fill up my stomach.
But that pizza will.
Exactly.
Bet.
I mean, I could work in the middle with you guys, but you know, you have like 3 or 4 hours to get that met before my pizza shop closes, and I say rip.
How about we get that met before the end of this run? How about that?
That would be pretty cool. And yeah, of course, I'll just say, since I wasn't able to have my mic on earlier, thank you to everybody who participated in the DKR relay. Crack, Nordic, Giz, Obio, Dryden. Appreciate you guys very much. That was a really great race, and thanks again to V0oid for helping out with the restreaming for pretty much the first half of today, making the relay happen at all. So.
Oh, I had no idea that V0oid was on the restream action.
Yeah, he was doing it.
Damn,
so yeah, thank you to everybody doing that, and with those donations. First of all, whoa, wait, which one? Ooh, this is okay. I was wondering which was more important for a second, but by far the most important one is we're over $2,000 raised.
Poggers.
We made it over 2,000. We're gonna be at like 2,100 because Mish donated $30, and I will let you guys take a guess as to what he put it towards.
Well, I think you better order that pizza, man.
That I should, and that RPG should,
Thank you, Mr.
and that
X.
Shokiko should.
Should I put my pizza in the oven now? Is that what's going on? What's going on?
Oh, well, not at this moment because I'm gonna order and stuff. I'll let you know when too, because it's gonna take you what, like 30 minutes from when you turn the oven on.
Yeah, I gotta let it cool down a minute. I mean, that I can burn my mouth. I mean, you name it.
You know, I mean, I mean, I could put that $10 back on the incentive for you to burn your mouth with the pizza.
You guys could do that speedrun after mine, actually.
Yeah, that can work.
Yeah. Like, I should, like, around the 1 hour mark, I should be close to being done with Wall 5, if not done with Wall 5. So basically, like, if you guys want to get that pizza going at that time, then that's a good estimate, or an indication, I guess I should say.
Oh, yeah. Alright, well, we will do this then. Hope everyone is hyped for me to, you know, make the sweep here. Yeah, I mean, my relay team won, and I'm gonna win this pizza eating contest, and there's absolutely no way I'm losing the chess round robin later, so...
No, you're gonna lose the chess, you're gonna lose the eating pizza.
Easy sweep.
Come on, Joe. Come on.
Easy sweep.
I didn't even know RPG played chess.
I didn't know either until, you know, he busted out, you know, the chessboard.
Kinda beat Joe the last 2 times you played, yeah?
Oh, damn.
That's, you know, that's very secret information.
Well, not anymore, I guess.
Vix had something pizza. Well, you had pizza, so good. I don't know what that word is though. And don't tell me either.
So Crockhead is like the first really difficult level in 80%, but because it's not 80%, then like, this is just like another hard level in a hard category. I did grab the halfway specifically because there is something that I have no control over that can happen towards the end of this level that can kill me. So hopefully it doesn't happen. I know how to avoid it, but it can still happen randomly, so... And it didn't. Awesome.
Cool.
The stage went pretty well.
No.
You don't want to hear that, no.
Yo, Mike the Pone Star donated $20.
Yo, shouts to Mike.
Thank you very much for that. If you wanted to go towards any incentives, you know, we're almost kind of out of it at that point. Let me know. Very much appreciate the donation, though. Thank you.
Damn, son, 33. Let's go.
Wow.
That's a really hard strat. Also pretty recent. Shoutouts to LZ for showing it to me. Yeah, I haven't been able to get a 33 in that bonus in a long time, let alone, like, in a run. So the fact that I get it, like, right now is pretty dope. Is there a cosplay incentive for Yuna when she does dance pad percent? Can there be one?
Well, what does Yuna say?
Do they have DKC randomizer where there are just bees everywhere? It's a possibility. I was supposed to start select here. I went for the pause too late. That's okay though. So this level is ridiculous. Hopefully it goes well. But I hate this level.
I didn't even realize I was still logged in on my computer under my ult, so I just kind of exposed myself.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I guess we can't stream on that account anymore, Joe. It's
Nah, now I can't go troll everybody.
I got scared for a second in that bonus. If you fail that bonus, it's actually a huge time loss because you have to death warp pipe back to halfway.
Death warp pipe.
So me swapping underwater will make it so that next time I take damage, I get this really long floaty jump. I can use it to gain a lot of height and reach the first bonus. Oops. Doing the same thing here. So here I'm gonna attempt to skip the invincibility barrel. Alright, that went pretty well. Except for entering that barrel, that was not required. Take a D-boost here to skip that barrel maze portion so that I can enter this bonus barrel sooner. IGB rolling in. For this level, every time you see me shoot out of a barrel without the barrel changing directions is a 3-frame input. And that one was off screen, so it's pretty cool that I was able to get it. Easy every time. Yeah, it's not easy. I usually don't do full commentary when I'm playing. I don't consider myself very good at it, but for the cause, I'm firing it up. Unless RPG wants to provide me with some pizza commentary.
Whoa!
Thank you, RPG.
I don't know. I mean, when I played this game, you know, I got popped in Super Mario Man 2. All was happening.
You sure did.
No, I wasn't too happy about that. Although I'll be picking that game up.
Oh, will you?
Yeah, thought about it recently. It's hopefully by the end of this year.
Nice. What time are you gonna go for?
Probably anything that's at least a minute faster than your own.
Anything that's what? Sorry.
Minute faster than your own.
Oh. The Cudgel is a snooze fest. Really not a whole lot to say about this fight, besides that I'm doing these quick hits, which all 6 of them combined probably saves like a second and a half on this whole fight. But you miss one and you lose like anything between 10 and 15 seconds. The Bomberman God, hell yeah. So this is 33:20. Alright. This is still a pretty good pace. Alright, Diddy Hornet time. Shouts to Waffle. Oh, okay. That's funny, I was supposed to shoot, but I didn't. Instead, I ended up shooting the bee.
What's going on? I didn't shoot his white stuff out. Come on!
Come on! But that section could have gone horribly wrong, but I got really lucky. Oops. Oh, nice. There was something about this hook that we thought was RNG for like the longest time until I think it was Taitsuki who figured it out. That you can get the good jump off that hook every time.
Don't always jump off the hook, but when I do, I get the good jump.
You're gonna crack open a Dos Equis with that pizza RPG?
I got Red Sapple Ale. That's the only beer I got.
I have no idea what that is. All I know is that that's not Dos Equis, so you better go to the store or do something. Yeah. Now the most exciting level in the run, Target Terror.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever 101, 102, or 103 either of the 3 games. I just couldn't find the shit. I just gave up on all the secrets. I got close with DKC3 because it kind of tells you, you know, if you've got your shit. With
Well, DKC2 also tells you.
Yeah, but with DKC1, it's like, what the fuck, man? Like,
Yeah, in DKC1, it's like, it's pretty bad. Like, the fact that the bonuses don't give you, like, any, like, rewards to, like, unlock something later on, like the Lost World in DKC2 or 3, it just, like, it makes them basically,
arbitrary. Whoa.
Yeah. You definitely could say that.
Well, I do have to say, Mr. Kyle, the best Donkey game is Donkey Kong Country 2. It's without question. If you're gonna play one, you definitely want to play that.
Yeah, for sure. The easiest of the 3, I would say, is DKC1. A lot of people would say DKC3, but casually, I had a pretty tough time with DKC3. No swag balloon. Say no to swag. Oh, I mean, there are lives everywhere. Like the bonuses. Actually, yeah, the bonuses in DKC1. All they do is like give you means to get extra lives. Like once you find them, it's like, oh, either you get more lives or you just like roll out. There's no such thing as getting bonus coins to unlock specific stuff later in the game, sadly. Which is why I always thought that this was such a cool improvement in DKC2.
Shoutouts to Pidge, bringing in the knob. Whoa!
Whoa! Alright, I'm gonna do something pretty cool here. If I deboost on the Brambles and get high enough, shoutouts, I can despawn that signpost. And now I have Squawks after the signpost, and I can cross this signpost to get rid of Squawks. So that saves a good 4 or 5 seconds to not have to collect Squitter. Ah, that's unfortunate. If it wasn't for me taking damage there, that would have been a really good Bramble Scramble. So because I had to grab the DK Barrel at the beginning of this stage, I'm gonna beat Rickety Race, and then afterwards I'm gonna re-enter Rickety Race and go for the bonus. Bonus is at the beginning of the level, but you need both Kongs to access it. If you don't have both Kongs, it's a little bit of a small detour, or you have to backtrack. But after I complete the level, then afterwards I'll be able to start select after I collect the Creme Coin and the bonus, so... Making the most out of what I can.
So yeah, if you guys have enjoyed people rolling deep for the last 3 days, there's actually it's not over after this. Believe it or not, like this might be the final day here, but my man here at V0oid is doing an entire week marathon.
Oh shit!
Right after this. So day after this, Monday, you should be right in his stream, holding it down.
Holding it down.
Yeah, he's doing a whole week marathon called V0oidathon.
V0oidathon.
And I mean, you know, if you thought this rolled deep, then it's just the train just keeps going. It doesn't make any stops. It just
the ride never ends.
It's gonna go just right in a V0oid stream for the next week.
Vixie's gonna be doing a marathon as well on her stream for the cause of Harris. Shout out to that as well.
Wow.
Wow.
Respect.
Thanks for the advertisement, Joe. My man.
Yeah, of course.
Joe will actually be running Castlevania 4 on... When did I schedule you? Monday or Tuesday nights?
Yeah, I feel sorry for Joe.
Either way, I am gonna have to do a, you know, CV4 run.
I think it's Tuesday night actually, when I think about it, yeah. Well, that just happened. You're gonna be rolling in and gonna be rolling deep in Castlevania 4.
Yeah, you might as well add the Dead Simon emote to your FFC now. Before that run starts. People are gonna need it.
Because it's gonna be dicks.
Pretty much.
Have you not been able to get those controller issues sorted out?
I actually haven't, but it should be fine for CV4. So
Alright, cool.
not worried about that.
Yeah.
And Megavin, thank you very much for the Twitch Prime sub, dude. Appreciate you very much. Mega will be running Mega Man 2 zipless for us later tonight, so stick around for that.
Ooh, awesome. I think you screwed it up, Dix.
Oh, come on.
Come on. A few cool things are gonna happen here in Clever Carnage. So hopefully I get both the strats. The first one will save me only a couple seconds, but the second one saves me, I think between 15 and 20 seconds. They work on the same principle. I'm gonna make an invisible object, and with that invisible object, I'm gonna change the speed at which the cannon will shoot me out. Or the barrel, rather. Oh. That's fine. No, that's not gonna work. I think I was too far left. Unfortunately, yeah, this one is the one that doesn't save as much time. So that's not too big of a deal. This one I kind of want to get. And I did, I think. is what happens. I can skip most of that auto scroller, do a D-boost here, and then proceed to the end of the level.
Nice!
Nice! Oh, alright, that's fine. I'm a bit too hasty on that barrel shot. Slice mice into rice, yes.
I don't know anything about that, but I do know that the cheese on my pizza is gonna be fucking awesome.
So the intended strat here is to go over that small cave and grab that DK coin and afterwards backtrack, but I can just do a double jump with Remedy to skip that. And I'm dead. Nice. Shouts to Remedy Death Jump. But that's exactly why I grabbed that halfway barrel, because this trick is ass, and it only saves half a second. We gotta roll deep, so... Are you serious? I actually don't know what's happening right now. Guess I just won't go for it anymore then. Lost a cool minute to dying twice to that stupid trick, but whatever. Pidge as a dick? Yes. Alright, so the king is much slower on 1.0 than on 1.1. So don't sleep on him. That fight was whack, though. Alright. I think that's the point of the V0oid rerush. Alright, well. Let me tell you something about this World 5 coming up. This World 5 is going to be so hot, so fresh. Just like that pizza coming up.
Fresh out the oven, rolling!
don't really have a choice at this point if I want to get a good time still. If they're losing a minute to Randy Rumble, yeah, gonna have to step it up. Nice, I got it high enough. Oh, that was pretty good. Pretty good Ghostly Grove. Actually, so every time I do a 1 or 2 run, or like almost every time I do a 1 or 2 run, I never remember if I visited Cranky and World 4. So visiting Cranky and World 4 is required for getting 102%. So may I have chat's assistance as to whether I did visit Cranky in World 4 or not? Also quiet in the library. Quizzing the chat. I did, nice. Oh yeah, something I'm doing in Untitled is jumping up and down slopes, and for whatever reason that actually save time. For in some spots, jumping saves time. Like right here, jumping through doors will also save time, and it actually adds up throughout the whole level. We always roll deep here. Okay, so this all has been my Black Beast the last few times I ran this category, so hopefully it goes well. So far so good. That was a good opening. It was a good opening to the level, RPG. Not opening of the chest, because I did not open the chest. Well. I went for a strat in this bonus, and it did not work. 22 is not a good time. Alright. Besides the bonus, that went pretty well. Can't be upset about that.
Oh, this level was...
You like this level, RPG?
I actually got good at it, you know. Kind of.
Yeah.
It looks pretty ridiculous. Like, from a casual standpoint, when you watch somebody do this level, it's like, holy shit, you have balls, buddy.
Yeah. It's basically the whole reason why we consider this level like the most overrated level in the game, because like it looks so much harder than it actually is. Like, yeah, it's still hard, but it's definitely not as hard as it looks.
What could that possibly be? I'm curious now. What could that be?
What could that possibly be? Yeah. Who knows?
Alright, I think the orders are being made. Okay, I'm gonna put my pizza in the oven. Whoa!
Whoa! So Webwood's arguably the hardest level in this category. I go for a strat here called Fast Cannonball. And ideally, I would like to keep both my Kongs through that section. Nice. Alright, awesome. So only one thing left to do, and I don't really know if I want to go for it. I'll probably just wait a cycle just to be super duper safe, because I really don't want to replay Redwoods. Yeah, alright. So you can get that DK coin on the cycle before the cycle I got it on, but of course if you like mess up the timing, then you don't get the DK coin, then you have to replay the whole level. Ooh, right spawn. Sometimes lucky. You Desert Eagle with the raid rolling in. Thank you very much, sir. And Head Beardo, thank you for those bits. Alright, time for World 6. World 6 is pretty saucy. Really like World 6 in this category. It's long, but there's a lot of really cool stuff going on. Some of the best levels in this run actually are at World 6, so. Now I'm gonna do Animal Antics. If you guys noticed, in World 5 I did not do Fiery Furnace. Fiery Furnace I'm gonna be doing after K Rule 1 actually.
So we're gonna wait to fire it up.
Wait about what?
Fire it up!
Fire it up! Yeah, exactly like Zara said in the chat. It was one of the two for sure. They were pretty much the first two people who ran 1 and 2 at a high level, so... Alright, so here I'm gonna go for a barrel skip. Got it, nice. Shouts to DNA for that setup. That setup is semi-consistent. If you take your time, you should be able to get it. Taking your time to speedrun. For this bird section here, I'm gonna take a D-boost, get my Kong back immediately, and now I'm gonna try and do the rest of this damageless, and looks like I got it. And so what that will do for me is I'm gonna have both Kongs for Windy Well, and I'm gonna be able to go for a strat called Diddy Windy, which is much faster than doing the level with Dixie.
Blowing it up!
Nice true double jump action here, saves about half a second, and I can do a goal swap here. And now we're rolling into Windy Well. That was actually a really good Animal Antics.
Overfiend, shut your window! It's fucking breezy in here, come on!
Ooh, okay, I don't know what exactly happened here. The camera was all messed up. So I guess I'll be Dixie for a bit. It's actually not a big deal. Me getting team throw is the most important thing about that whole strat because I want to swap inside that bonus actually, so that I have Dixie in front. So I actually really didn't lose that much time. Take a D boost here, get on this upper level, saves about 4 seconds. Get a V skip, nice. That one went pretty well, actually. Alright, so Castle Rush update. I didn't die twice going for Remy Death Jump. This one would have actually been fairly solid. Like mid to low 128 pace probably. I think I can still get a sub 130 if the rest of this World 6 goes really well. But it's gonna be tight.
Go, V0oid, go!
Go, V0oid, go! Okay, so me keeping this barrel with me will enable me to do some magic in about 20 seconds. So yeah, you use an invisible object to pretty much bring the top of the level to your location, and that saves a ginormous amount of time, and that makes it so the level is completed, which gives you credit for 102%, and will also allow you to start select out of the level later on when you do the second revisit, which will be after this level. No, I think you're correct, Zero. Questionable information hype. now we do the revisit. So on the revisit, I'm gonna keep the DK barrel again, but this time I'm gonna use it for something else. I'm gonna use it to open the bonus a bit earlier than intended, which will save me about 4 seconds, I want to say. The intended strat would be to transform into the Rhino and bring the Rhino up to the first bonus, and then do the first bonus as the Rhino. But if you're not the Rhino, then the game gives Rambi to you inside the bonus, so you can actually complete the bonus with Rambi. Nice. Oh, and shoutouts to Zara. Zara being in the chat right now to receive the shoutouts for him discovering that strat. Oh, remember to save my frames. So if you jump, if you do 2 full jumps at the beginning of this bonus, you save 0.3. Which I think is due to grabbing the trigger to speed up the crusher sooner than intended. Let her start select here, and now to Chainlink Chamber. Super cool level when done warpless. Oh. The guy woke up. That's okay. Yeah, I'll give this climb an 8. That was pretty good. You guys get to hear the controller ASMR? That's nice. That went really well. Oh. Okay, that's fine. That is usually not a double jump that I miss. So I was not prepared. Uh oh. Okay. Better safe than sorry right there. And then it looked like I didn't have enough height on my last bounce, so I think if I had touched the B, I would have taken damage and died. Okay. That was a sketchy toxic tower, but yeah, again, better safe than sorry. And we're done! We rescued Donkey. Oh, wait.
Oh man, GG. What a good run.
Yeah, right? Went, 17 minutes underestimate. Not bad, not bad. The jump. Go tell me about Granny Strats now, basement. Nice. Nice. Oh, less nice. But that's okay. Oh, nice four-parter, Pidge. The mad lad actually did it. Man, that pizza better be ready soon. There really isn't a whole lot going on K-Roll 1. Pretty much a glorified cutscene. The only instance of RNG was on this cycle, and it depends. Like, it's all up to RNG whether the cannonball you'll have to pick up is the left one or the right one.
Yeah, it's kind of like what nut are you gonna bust today? The left one or the
Yeah,
right?
is it gonna be the left one or the right one? Although I'm surprised that you can choose which nut you bust with in RPG.
Oh yeah, I can make that decision, based on how I'm feeling. So,
Yeah, right?
so if I'm feeling dirty, I go with the left one. If I'm feeling clean, I go with the right one.
Whoa, roll then. What's poppin', Blunt Bunny?
Bunny came in just to say, "Here we go now. Here we go now."
Wait, I don't get it.
It's Tony Yayo.
My boy Tony Yayo is here to hype up this run.
Oh. Congrats on the randomizer yesterday. I watched the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really
That
good.
was fun.
Would you do it again?
For money, yeah.
Maybe if Zelda wants to, I'll do it again,
Yeah.
but not for a long time.
Yeah.
It must be
One
painful.
rando every 2 years is good enough, right?
Well, the crowd control thing, it's like they can just make you die, like they whatever you donate to business.
Yeah, like in
Yeah.
Ganon's Tower, like the end game just could never end because they kept like being killed in Ganon's Tower.
Yeah, there was like $690 worth of bits donated by one guy just to kill him.
What an asshole.
69, nice.
Oh,
Yeah, I picked up a Tony Yayo cassette tape, so I'm pretty pumped up.
wait, how? Tony Yayo cassette? I didn't even know they had it on one cassette.
Yeah, that Predigan and the Felon, it's 2005.
It came out in like 04, didn't it?
Yeah, like 04 or 05. It's
So
a
how
cassette
do
of
you...
it.
There's a cassette? I didn't even know they had cassettes that far out.
They did, because they want to reach out as many people as they can.
Oh, is that what it was?
Tony Yayo wanted to reach all the poor people that couldn't afford CDs.
About to a predicate phone.
When I get my phone, I'll have to stream right in the car over the word bumping some Yayo.
Oh.
So yeah, you would think the run's over, but the run's actually not over. I still have Fire Furnace left, and after I'm done with Fire Furnace, I can fight K-Roll too.
Yeah, speaking of furnace, I gotta go to the oven to put pizza out here.
Yeah, better check that pizza before it gets black. Whoa!
It'll be all nice and ashy.
Yeah.
My dad actually likes it like overcooked, like it's a little bit burnt. Yeah, like he likes a little black on it. Legit.
He likes it extra crispy.
Oh yeah, he likes that crisp. None of that soggy shit.
RPG, are you going to fold the whole pizza in half and eat it? Question from the chat.
What? Why would I, do that to my pizza? That's like scrutinizing it. It's like
You better come up with something.
yeah, no, you don't fold it up. All the toppings are just gonna like go into the fucking middle of your pizza.
So if you fold the pizza in half, does that make it a calzone?
it does, kind of.
Calzones are rolled 1.5 times.
Calzones are better though. Honestly, I think they're really good.
They're better than pizzas?
They're if you go to a fucking like place that makes them like legit, I mean, oh my god, it's just one of the most sexual things you can eat besides calzones.
Damn.
Hey, what's the difference between a calzone and a stromboli?
I think a stromboli is rolled.
I've never had one of those.
It's just...
Where's this music?
I mean, you tell me, it's not on my end.
It's not, it doesn't sound like the easy to me.
Nope. Oh, it's on Blonde's then. Hello?
Hey, he's playing an NES.
Yeah, he's playing Waldo. Where's Waldo?
I knew RPG would like that.
Yeah.
Ah, well, I nailed the setup
Isn't
for
that
the
Mickey,
screen
isn't that
wrap.
Mickey's 8PD or some shit?
The screen wrap is actually the reason why you play on 1.0. So this, combined with the strat that I'm gonna do in the bonus, saves like 45 seconds.
Oh.
I'm actually surprised I was able to set the screen wrap up with the Where's Waldo music playing.
Oh man. Nothing beats the, what was it, the 7, what's the name of that game? The 720 music?
The 720?
RPG knows what it is.
I know what you're saying. So it's a skateboarding game on NES where there's this downhill portion of the game and it just... It's literally that's how it's...
Fucking Liu Kang action over here.
But yeah, I mean that and listening to Ooze for about 12 hours straight.
So yeah, final boss, this guy goes down in one hit, and time is when I collect the DK coin.
I'll go head downstairs.
Yeah, better check that pizza again, RPG. If you really want to go even further beyond on this fight, then you grab the purple smoke, which reverts your controls. Or reverts? No, inverse your controls. But I'm bad, so I don't do that. Oops.
Wow, rolling in.
Well, rolling in. And time.
About time.
Yo, perfect. Wow.
That was a 120.
Whoa.
Nice run. Yeah, low 129 still. With dying twice to death jump. So that, yeah, like I said, that would have been a low 128 without that. So pretty good run. Happy with that. Nice run. Pew. Pew. Yeah, sub 130 for a marathon. It's really nice. Yeah, thanks for watching, boys and girls. If you enjoyed, keep
and
rolling
everything in
deep.
between.
Keep watching the marathon, and place your bets on who is gonna win the pizza race.
And yeah, once again, I mean, after this marathon's not over, V0oid is having his own V0oidathon right after today, from Monday, to, well,
that starts
Monday.
tomorrow.
That starts tomorrow and it goes until Sunday. Yeah.
Yeah, so, after this marathon's over, don't, the party's not over, go out, buy some more booze, pizzas, whatever you want,
The
and
rolling
then go
deep
over to
never
V0oid's
ends.
channel.
So yeah, just to confirm. Yeah, your reward for getting 102% is this beautiful screen at the end. Really love it. And yep, that's it. 112 in-game time, pretty solid.
That's fine.
Oh no.
Drop your pizza, Joe.
That doesn't sound realistic.
That doesn't sound good, yeah.
It's like, God damn it, you sliced it. Damn it, I got all these pieces on the floor.
No, mine is unsliced. There's no
He
slices.
did it. He said.
Uh-huh.
Said, okay, man.
Raw and uncut.
He even specified it once I
Uncut percent.
like got there, he was like, I was like, yeah, you know, Joe, because they asked for your name, and then he was like, okay, unsliced, right? I was like, yep.
It was on the unsliced.
And he was like, what are you gonna do? You gonna heat it up later or something? And I was like, well, kind of a long story.